Here are the tools that you need if you want to build a gaming PC. So first up, the main and really only tool that you need for PC building is going to be a PH1 and a PH2 Phillips screwdriver, and they look like this. Now next up, you're gonna need a lot of screws. Now most of the time, if you buy a brand new case, it's going to come with all the screws that you should need. Let's talk about the screws you're gonna need. First up, we have a fine thread motherboard screw that's going to look like this. That's gonna be for most motherboards screwing into the case and SSDs. Speaking of SSDs, if you have a NVMe M.2 SSD, it's going to take one of these tiny little M.2 screws. Now next up, another important screw is going to be a power supply screw. We call this a coarse thread power supply screw, but this also applies to some motherboards. And then we have two common types of fan screws. This one right here is a coarse thread long fan screw designed for fans into radiators. And then this giant coarse thread screw is your typical fan straight into a case screw. Technically optional, but I think it's very required. And this is zip ties. Lots of zip ties. I usually like to get 6 and 8 inch zip ties. Now another non-essential item, but I think is pretty nice to have, is a flashlight. So just your phone flashlight's fine, but whenever you actually get your motherboard inside of your case, it can be really hard to see those connectors you need to plug in. Another important thing if you're newer to building PCs is videos and diagrams. So diagrams are gonna be really important for things like your front panel and sometimes for figuring out things like HD audio and USB and where to plug them in. And obviously the videos can be nice because there's just tons of full guides out there on how to actually build your gaming PC. And then the last two things are optional. Number one item is going to be a magnetic screwdriver. We really like these LTT screwdrivers because they have like some of the strongest magnetism we've ever seen. And then of course, patience. Don't try to build your gaming PC as quick as you can. It's not a race. For most people, especially beginners, I recommend at least a few hours dedicated to your first PC build.